is designed to be easy for children to sit right down and start using. Several people have shown with research that Read, Write, and Type improves reading, not only for regular first and second graders, but also for children with learning disabilities and children who are learning English as a second language, or are learning to read for the very first time and learning all the sounds of English. So it's more efficient if children can get some warm-up activities before they even sit down to the computer. In this video, we want to show you some activities that teachers have used. We want to show you some of the things that we suggest doing as activities in the activity book, and give you an introduction to what you can do with Read, Write, and Type to enrich the experience for children and to prepare them for what they're going to do at the computer. To get children started with Read, Write, and Type, it's a good idea to show it at first to the whole class. So with the very first lesson, they're not even going to go to the computers. Get the program up on a monitor that everybody can see. They can sit on the floor in front of the monitor if you like, and show them the introduction. Is this the day you've been waiting for?
Yes!
Yes! You've been waiting a while, haven't you?
Hi there, partner. I'm Lefty Ladee.
And I'm Right Way McKay.
We're here to introduce you to some outstanding storytellers who live right here in this keyboard. So listen up, partner. Whenever you're ready to meet them, just keep your imagination wide open and click your mouse.
The program is designed around this story where there are storytellers living inside your computer, and they live in two houses. Because when children first look at the keyboard, it seems very abstract. If they're not familiar with letters and how those letters are used to make words, it can be very confusing. So this makes it very concrete. There are two houses, one for the left hand, one for the right hand, and storytellers live in these houses who want to get to the story tree. And this little guy, Vexor, doesn't like stories, so he's always getting in their way. Now, what did you learn from the introduction? Who's the bad guy?
Dexter! Dexter!
Vexor. Do you know what it means to vex somebody?
No. Take away something.
Well, no, it means just to irritate them, to get in their face all the time. You're just vexing me. You know, have you ever heard anybody say that? You're really vexing me. After the introduction, ask them questions about what they've seen so you're sure that they understand the metaphor, who the storytellers are, why they live in these houses. Storytellers, right? These are all storytellers. And who's going to be helping the storytellers?
We are.
You are, and who's going to help you?
They are. Lefty and
Lefty and right way. Lefty and right way. Which one's Lefty? Put your hand on Lefty. So what are the things we need to remember about typing? That we're not going to look at our fingers after a while. Now what we're going to do when we start is we're going to go through the first two levels of Read, Write, and Type looking so that your eyes and your fingers are going to be used together. And then we're going to go back to the beginning and you're going to do it without looking at all. Okay? And then you'll go through the whole program without looking. All right? Because that way you're teaching your fingers to do it, not your eyes. You're teaching your fingers to do it. Now one thing that you need to remember when you start this is that your fingers always have to go in the same place. And Dorinda's already told me that you know how to. What do you do when you go to the keyboard? What's the first thing you do?
Power up. Power up.
Yeah, that's right. That's good. You got it? You made a circle with your fingers? All right, now close your eyes and feel that middle finger. Just think about where that middle finger is. Okay, that middle finger,
I feel it.
we're going to take the left hand, the yellow hand, and we're going to go down on the D key with that middle finger, okay? Everybody, open your eyes and power up on D. Okay, left hand. All right, ready?
Yellow hand.
Power up. Middle finger on the D. Who can get there first? After you show them the introduction, take a little break and talk about the first storyteller that they're going to meet. They're going to meet Fadassa. Fadassa. The letters in her name are the letters on the home row of the left hand. F and A, D, A, S, A. Fadassa. And say, remember from the introduction where Fadassa lives? She said hi, and she lives right here next to D in the house on the left. Now keep your middle finger on your D. And let's go on Fadassa. What sound does Fadassa make?
F.
Is that a sound?
Yeah.
Is F a sound?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think F is the name of a letter.
Yeah.
What's the sound that that letter makes? Everybody say.
Which is my last name.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
we're going to make the sound, and then we're going to make a space. So you're going to hit it with the space bar. This is a little tricky for you to learn. That's why we're doing it on the paper keyboard. After you introduce Fadassa, talk about the finger that's going to touch Fadassa on the keyboard. It's this pointer finger of the left hand. And I always like to say that we talk to each other with our mouths and we talk to the keyboard with our fingers. So this finger says and this finger says ah, and this finger says s. So you can talk to the computer with your fingers, and pretty soon you're going to be able to type without looking, and you're going to be able to write anything you can say. After you introduce Fadassa, then continue showing the children on the monitor to the whole class. Show them the first lesson. Go through every activity.
Feet.
Name the pictures with them. Talk about the beginning sound.
Top.
Which words start with f and which words do
Space.
not. When the picture does not start with f, they press the space bar, and so on. When they get to the second activity, which is the typing challenge, remind them that they need to keep typing f, space to make the storyteller go all the way across the screen. When they get to the story tree, remind them that this story just has one sound, but they're going to be building stories throughout the whole program where they'll have lots of words and stories that are very interesting.
Hey, I got something